Well, it's been a really dramatic final, this. 8-6 to Marco Fu. He did lead 7-4. Robertson won the next two, but Fu won a 44-minute 14th frame. Horrible frame to lose. A long, scrappy frame like that. Robertson did lose it, but we know what a fighter he is, and he's got to fight now because this is his home tournament. He's 2 down with 3 to play. One thing about Australian sportsmen, they don't always win, but they always try. Right to the end.
Well, he knew he could only leave the red he was playing on, but I expected him to get closer than that. But that long frame could have took its toll on both players. And as David said, it's always hurts when you lose a long frame like that. He's pushed the red over the corner, but he's managed to cover it. But it just might take this long red on, Marco Fu. Can't see the one over the pocket, but he can see the other one. No, can't be tempted. He's got a good cue ball. But again, he's left a red on. I don't think he's got any choice but to take it on. It's kind of a big pocket. The problem is that no easy way to get to a colour. The black's tied up, the pink's tied up. You can't impart enough screw on the cue ball to go around the back of the black. Great pot. But he's not on a colour. He would have been, had the red gone in off the red. He'd have been nicely on the black. It's not easy this, but maybe you could play the yellow.
Robertson.
Well, that's as good as anything. He's covered the red over that left corner. Well, that's a mistake. But has he been fortunate? Raise of the hand says he has. Well, that is so fortunate. Could so easily have left the game on that. And not easy to get that cue ball down the table in the balk area safe. This is awkward.
Well, it's certainly made even more awkward by the scoreline. He knows one mistake, or one half chance, and that could be it.
He couldn't get that cue ball back up the table, but he's left an easy safety shot now for Marco Fu. He can put that cue ball anywhere he likes in the balk area. Oh, and that was so close. And so was that. He's having a little bit of run at the moment, Marco Fu.
Well, some of the faces in the crowd will tell you it's agony when you're watching as well.
Well, what a tough pot this is. And he's got to take it on. The black sat there waiting if he can find a way to see it. But that was a tough pot. And he's definitely left a chance this time for Marco Fu. The black's hanging there. Although ideally he'd like to play that red that's on the black spot.
One.
Nicely played. He could take the black, but he wants to get rid of that red by the black spot first, before potting the red, before potting the black. Nicely on it.
6.
Oh, what a let-off. That was a real chance for Marco Fu. Don't know why he felt he had to get close to the black.
You don't see much reaction from him, but we saw it here. And that's white. That was a chance to win the tournament.
Well, once again now, David, he hasn't left anything easy for Neil Robertson. Could so easily have left something easy there. Thinking of taking the long red on, but that's full of danger. If he misses that one, he could be under frame of match.
The extended rest, that's one thing you don't get in snooker these days, playing so much, unless of course you choose not to enter tournaments. But Neil Robertson, part of his success I think is that he has played in virtually everything. He's kept himself so sharp.
Yes, he doesn't want to leave Markhofer with a chance of playing one of those long reds. Dead on the cushion behind the green. Looks favourite to me. If he leaves the cue ball where the red is now, he may force Markhofer into taking a red on, and look where the black is if he gets it. Could have done with that cue ball just being a couple of inches further towards the brown, but that's still a good safety. Caught it too thick. Hence the cue ball not going quite as close to the cushion as he would have liked. This long red is on to the right corner, but there's so much pressure on this red. If he doesn't get it, it could be end of frame of match. Has to go in. And it stayed out. He can't possibly get away with this one, and he hasn't. Will he get another chance, Neil Robertson?
Well, it's down to this man now, Marco Fu. Went wrong almost immediately the last chance he had.
One.
But he's in again. If he does win, and it's still a big if at the moment, but if he does win, there were a couple of frames in the final, very scrappy frames, long frames that he won. The 8th frame was 42 minutes, and the last frame was 44 minutes. He won them both.
6.
Which tells you his concentration has been good. His tactical play has certainly been good. And the break building has been about same either side, so Robertson hasn't managed to impose himself as world number one. Point is, he's not playing some newcomer, he's playing a great player. ranking tournament winner, as we mentioned earlier, top 16 player for most people. But he's still got to finish the job.
Yes, and if he plays for the black, not going to be easy to get to the reds.
7.
Took a long time over that shot, Marco Fu. Pretty sure he played for the blue. Yes, at the moment you can see things going wrong. Marco Fu. He's trying to make sure of everything. Kill it off at this visit.
10.
Well, it has to make a difference if you've done it before, and he has done. He beat Ronnie O'Sullivan in the Grand Prix final 2007.
He'd love the pink to go on the black spot, but unfortunately it's out of commission.
16.
Difficult to think at this stage of the match when the tournament's in your hands, as it is now. You could play for the blue here, then play the cannon to the pink.
17.
Could play the slow cannon to the pink, try and free the pink. He'd be very unfortunate not to be on a red. One to the left middle, one to the right corner. Again, trying to make sure of everything, and hasn't quite come far enough.
22.
Going to have to play the red to the left corner. And we saw Neil Robertson miss one of these earlier. They're not gimme these shots by any means. And it goes.
$28. 29.
Well, he could play the cannon to the 3 reds there. Could play the cannon to the pink. Well, could play for one of the loose reds. And all these thoughts are going through his head at the moment. Decided to play for the loose red.
34. $35. Yes.
That's gone wrong. But if the red goes to the right centre, not sure if it does. Pretty sure he tried to miss the pink that time. Play the cannon to the three reds coming off the cushion. Tough pot. But he's got it.
41.
Great pot that. Great recovery shot.
What a time to pull out a pot like that. Just a fraction off. That would have stayed out. Had to go in bang in the middle of the pocket, and it did do.
I'd be tempted to take the black on here, but the pink's the one that will win him this frame of match. Well, again, that took a lot of bottle to take that pink on, and he's on this red to the left corner.
52 in front, so
47.
he's getting closer. 67 available.
Well, this red and that black over the pocket would be enough, wouldn't it? Knew we left it there for a reason.
Thank you. 48.
If he takes the blue, he'll need another red.
So this red
53.
and Robertson's going to need a couple of snookers.
Well, he's played so well in this break. Well, the whole match, but he's took these very well.
Black ball.
And that surely seals Neil Robertson's fate.
Yes, it's been another good week for Robertson, but obviously he's disappointed. This is his home tournament. He wanted to win for his home supporters, but they've been very respectful of Marco Fu. Something about this tournament, it's the nice guys tournament. Stuart Bingham won it 2 years ago, Barry Hawkins last year. Marco Fu, one of the nicest players you'll meet on the circuit. And there's no doubt now he's the winner this year.
66.
Oh, and it's all happening now.
67.
Well, suddenly it's the easiest game in the world.
Yeah.
But this has probably been his best break of the final. Particularly that recovery shot to the right centre. And what a time to produce a shot and a break like this.
71. 72.
Well, he can finish with a century. You never really know which Marco Fu is going to show up, but this week it's been
75.
the world-class Marco Fu.
Thank you. 77.
And although it's not an Australian victory, the Australian crowd have appreciated what they've seen.
$84. 89.
Well, what a delightful break to win it. Grand Prix 2007, this is his second world ranking title. Black to finish with a century. Terrific. Just a brilliant break that from Marco Fu. 102 to win the title. Disappointment on home soil for Neil Robertson, but Marco Fu has finished in style, and he is the 2013 Australian Goldfields Snooker Open champion. Tough match against the world number one, but it's Fu who's done it. He's the winner by 9 frames to 6.
Ask Councillor Rod Fife to present the runners-up medal to Mr. Neil Robertson.
So Neil Robertson, the runner-up, as I say, disappointment. He wanted to win on home soil, but in general his form is just terrific at the moment. 3 tournaments this season, 3 finals.
From the greater city of Bendigo. Now the winner's medal to Marco Fu.
But it's Marco Fu who's the winner. He produced a really terrific break there, 102 in the last frame.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the turn of the Right Honourable Damien Drum, MLC, Northern Victoria Region, to present the 2013 Australian Goldfields Snooker Open trophy to the man who struck it rich in gold country this week. Will you please put your hands together one more time for our champion, Marco Fu.
So the man from Happy Valley, Hong Kong, is a very happy man here in Bendigo, Australia. Lovely trophy, isn't it? And there's the smile on the face of Marco Fu. Warm applause from this, of course, partisan crowd, but as I say, they appreciated the good snooker they saw, and Marco Fu is our champion. Well, our next snooker on Eurosport, July the 19th, will be in Rotterdam for the next European Tour event. So not long to wait for that, July the 19th, the Rotterdam European Tour event. But here in Australia, the winner was Marco Fu. Well done to him, his second world ranking title from the whole Eurosport snooker team. It's goodbye.